I sometimes get asked how much I meditate. And I think it's an understandable question to look to other people to get a sense of, well, what should we be doing? But I think this question is worth treating with real care because we're all very different in terms of what we need, also just in terms of what we want to get out of something. So rather than looking to another person to get a nice, neat answer of, right, do this many times a week, I think actually looking, well, is whatever we're doing, however often we're doing something, is it actually helping us? Is it serving us? And also, is the process of learning itself alive? Because mindfulness and meditation is about getting certain things out of it, of course, but also of learning. There's a process of learning. And is that process alive and evolving, however slightly? And if it is alive, and if you are getting something out of this, or this, it feels like it's helpful for you, I would say you're on the right track. And so rather than comparing yourself to other people, you can use your own kind of inner guide to judge, well, what's a good or helpful thing for you to be doing? And this is not to avoid the question, actually. I'm perfectly happy to share how much I meditate. And the honest answer is, well, it varies, sometimes more than others. When I was asked this a couple of weeks ago, I'm probably at the moment meditating something like 3 or 4 times a week for sort of 10 to 20 minutes, something like that. But it really varies. Sometimes it's more than that, sometimes it's less than that. And so it's also worth reflecting, I think, with this, how much we like nice, simple answers. Oh, he does that. That means that about him. Or if I said I meditate for 2 hours a day, would you have been seeing me in a different light? Or if I said I'm not meditating at all at the moment, how would that have landed with you? And so it's perfectly understandable to compare, and it's a perfectly reasonable question. But I would really invite you to kind of come back to yourself and get a sense of, well, what's really helpful for you? What's serving you? So that you can really, you can use that as the guide. And then kind of go from there. And also my encouragement and what I found helpful for myself is to play a little bit, to experiment. Sometimes, it's natural that we get into kind of just regular patterns with things. And then interesting to try, well, what happens if I just try a little bit more for a while or a little bit less? It's quite normal to get somewhat attached to the way we tend to do things. And so we can really play with this whole thing so that the process stays very vibrant and alive. Okay, hope that was useful, interesting for you. If you've got any comments or questions, let me know. You can find out more about me at my website, alexirving.co.uk. And take care.